news overseas, the 3 failed reactors at the Fukushima nuclear plant that overheated in March 2011 after a powerful earthquake and tsunami is all set for more cool down, with Japan's plan to release radioactive wastewater with blessings from the International Atomic Energy Association, or IAEA. A move that has drawn great pushback from environmentalists and human rights groups, and from China, that has set a moratorium on seafood importation that Japan says is an act of hypocrisy, as VOA's Henry Ridgewell reports.
More than 1,000 giant tanks surround the wrecked Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant, holding more than 1.3 million metric tons of wastewater used to cool the reactors. Most radioactive contaminants have been removed, but the water still contains the radioactive element tritium, explains American scientist Paul Dickman, an advisor to the Japanese government.
It is natural. It's in everything we eat, drink, and breathe, actually. Anything that has water in it has tritium in it. So all nuclear reactors produce, as a byproduct, small amounts of tritium. And the way that you deal with this, and we have constantly, is to discharge this either through evaporation into the air, or discharge it into a water body, particularly if you're by the sea.
Japan plans to release the wastewater over several years, diluting the tritium concentration until the water quality exceeds drinking water standards. The plan was approved by the International Atomic Energy Agency last month, but it has provoked anger from some environmental groups. Fishing communities, like those at Tokyo's Tsukiji fish market, also fear their livelihoods will be hit.
The Japanese brand will decline. People will ask, is it being properly checked?
I'm worried about how other countries see it. I think there are harmful rumors in Japan.
The majority of scientists say the plan is safe, but some of Japan's neighbors, especially China, have strongly criticized the move, imposing restrictions on Japanese seafood imports.
Our opposition to Japan's ocean discharge plan and the relevant measures we are taking are well grounded.
Nuclear power stations across the world, including many in China, constantly dispose of tritium into the sea. Beijing does not publish figures of how much it releases into the oceans.
So there is a point of hypocrisy here. You know, they're accusing the Japanese of doing what they do. The regulatory authorities, both in Korea and China, who I think are pretty good, were quiet. They were silent on this, and yet they are authorizing their own companies and their own reactors to discharge into the sea every day.
Meanwhile, Japan is conducting a public communications campaign through animated films and advertising, even live streaming a video of fish living in a tank of treated wastewater. Here in Tokyo's giant Tsukiji fish market, the stallholders are confident over the safety of their seafood. But this isn't just about science. Japan is in a political and public relations battle with some of its biggest Asian buyers. Henry Ridgewell for VOA News, Tokyo.